Greetings, it is I, Dreadscape Gaming. How are all of you doing today, Dread Knights, on this Tuesday, right? November 18th, 2025? I can't believe. I thought today was honestly Wednesday. It's been a pretty long couple of days, I guess you could say. So today we're going to be playing Stardew Valley. Originally I was going to play Diablo 2, but I'll be honest with you, I'm not really feel like grinding in Diablo 2 today. I'm just kind of very, very tired. Just personally. On top of that, I'm not feeling too great. I kind of have like a bit of a stomachache, which I think kind of was brought on by like a lot of stress-induced stuff that's been happening personally. So my tummy kind of hurts today, so I wanted to do something where I could focus a little bit less on trying to like do very well in terms of like gaming content and just kind of like turn my brain off, so to speak. So I've played Stardew Valley quite a bit on this channel before. I've played all the way up to, as you can see, year 2. And yeah, it's feeling a lot later in the week than it is. Yeah, I agree with you 100% Big. I don't know why. I feel like today's like a Wednesday or Thursday. I'm actually hoping that it's Thursday, preferably, as opposed to right now being Tuesday. It's been a long week. I know it's been a long week for a lot of people because I've been seeing, like, just through the grapevine and everything, that's been a very long week. So hang in there, everybody, including myself, I guess. Past or future self, if you're watching this video, hang in there. How's the game audio, by the way? Because I have noticed the last couple of streams that the game audio was way too loud. I felt like the game audio was overpowering my voice, which I don't generally like to have happen on the stream, especially since certain games, like, music is really loud. So I bumped it down significantly from what it was, but hopefully it's something that you can hear, like the game audio and actual thing. If not, I'll tweak it while I'm playing the game. Just let me know in that retrospect. But shall we get into it? I have to revisit my wife. I have a wife in this game, Penny, and I'll get into why I picked Penny in Stardew Valley in a bit. Excuse me. All right, so nope, I don't want to delete my farm. That'd be sad. Now, my name in this game has changed multiple different times. I'll just be honest with you. I'm not going to change it to Dreadscape Gaming. Ryuji Dread is basically what you're actually identify the name of my model. Believe it or not, even though I don't really go by it, and I just go by, like, Dread. There's a fun story. The reason why I'm not called Dread, like, as a channel, simply has to do with the fact that, okay, our chicken and ducks are pretty good. Alright, so we gotta, obviously, first thing we're doing, we're gonna water our crops. I'm trying to get these to actually work. We have pretty good watering cans. Like, the only thing I need still is, like, the iridescent versions of this. Now, Nerd Big was actually showing me something on Discord not too recently, in regards to Stardew Valley actually having, apparently, a crossover with Among Us, of all things. And when he showed me the picture in Discord, and this was, like, maybe about, like, 40 minutes ago, I was like, nah, you're joking, right? This gotta be a joke. There's no way that they're gonna randomly have, like, announce a Among Us Stardew collab on the day that I decide to change up and play Stardew Valley. And the end result was, that's right. And the end result was, it is actually apparently a collaboration thing. I wonder how that's gonna work. Because I'll be honest with you, for Among Us, I really don't care for the actual basic mode of Among Us. So what I generally prefer is hide and seek mode, which is a mode that not a lot of people play because it reminds me of 2D Dead by Daylight. And as anybody knows that's followed me on the channel for like the last 5 years, Countess Crucible Dracul would know this, but she's probably like the oldest tenured viewer of this channel, in terms of like being here. You know, I have played like Dead by Daylight a lot over the years. So, you know, Among Us hide and seek mode reminds me of 2D Dead by Daylight, and Dead by Daylight's not, like, amazing in this day and age. If I'm not mistaken, sunflowers are something that I needed for my wife. We're also going to continue to plant our things here. Let's make sure we water all the crops. I don't have, like, a fancy farm setup, so I know maybe there's going to be, like, Stardew experts that come in here and are going to be like, how dare you not have, like, everything fully set up with the farm? A train is passing through Stardew Valley. I've never understood what that's supposed to mean. Am I supposed to visit the train? Does the train, like, do anything for me? You know? But yeah. So I've never really, you know, like, when I play Stardew, it's like I'm just doing, like, regular, basic think. Like you saw, I started making these sprinkler systems, and I still don't know exactly how they work. And how they, like, do the water spread. And I can't be bothered to watch, like, any of the YouTube videos to figure this out. Just simply due to the fact that... simply due to the fact, Dread Knights, that, you know, like, the videos on how to do a lot of this stuff and make the farms, it literally is like 20 or 40 minute videos. I don't got time to sit there to watch a 20 or 40 minute video. When I used to do guides on the channel for, like, Diablo Monster Hunter, I would try to make them as short as possible, like 10 minutes, because I feel like 10 minutes is, like, the nice, sweet spot when it comes to that the type of stuff. Let's plant some more sunflowers, because this is the only season we can. And I think we need these, maybe, potentially, for, what is it called? The community center. I'm gonna just plant a couple of them. Okay. And that's already watered on the ground, so we should be fine. Clearly we need the Dead by Daylight Among Us crossover, because it'd be funny to see someone get chased by one of these crewmate guys. That would be kind of cool. Behavior really has never collabed with anybody outside of, like, the own things that they try to get for their license. Like, the one thing that people from Dead by Daylight as a community have always been asking for years and years already at this point, is having Jason Voorhees in the game. And it's one of those things where, you know, obviously Friday the 13th, the game was around for a long time. And there was obviously the rights issue that was going on with Friday the 13th as a franchise. So, that's... Oops, I don't want to do that. So that's basically why they didn't do it. And now I think at this point they announced that they're going to do another Friday the 13th the game. I don't know if it's going to be a remastered or stuff. However, I will say to that point, though, Big, Jason Voorhees has been licensed out to a lot of things lately, because look at, Fortnite. Jason was in Fortnite for... Okay, I can't do this yet? No. Jason was in Fortnightmares as a skin. Jason was in Call of Duty. So, who knows? Maybe, randomly, you know, we could see Jason Dead by Daylight at some point. Dead by Daylight X Among Us would be interesting. Because you know what was one of the most surprising Among Us collabs, and you wouldn't think it actually happened? There was Among Us for Vampire Survivors. So, like, the Among Us characters are in a map as DLC for Vampire Survivors, which I've played also on the stream when it very first dropped. So, you know, it's kind of cool. Those are weeds? Why are there always so much weeds in my farm? I'm trying to get, like, more crop space here. And I can't. You know? I gotta also get some hay, because I gotta feed my chickadees. My chickadees are hungry, guys. My chickadees and my ducks that give me, like, eggs and stuff. I have a barn. Still trying to figure out how to get the rest of the animals, so if you're watching and you're, like, a newcomer, it's okay in Stardew to backseat me a little bit and give me tips. I don't mind backseating in this game because it's, you know, it's a farming simulator game. Let me get... Okay, I don't want to spend all my money on that. We gotta feed the chickens and the ducks. I should have, like, a silo. It was also in the multiverse game. That is a very good point, Big. Jason Voorhees was in the ill-fated multiverse game. I played multiverse simply for Jason in that game. And it died. And I don't even think, like, I didn't log in when the game, like, told you to log in so you could keep all your stuff. So I didn't log in, and I don't have any of my stuff in multiverses now, apparently. Which kind of peeves me for various different reasons. No, I don't want to eat the egg. So today's really going to be mostly about, like, farming. I want to get these crops, sell them. We're going to look at the community center to see what we need in terms of the community center, too. Where's the community center tab? It's not it. That's not it. That's not it. I could have swore... Oh, there's the community center. It's a little bit different on controller. It's like, there it is. So let's see. This is the only one I'm still missing. So I need from this a large egg, which I don't know how to get, and a large milk, which usually you have to look for the traveling merchant. If I get these two things, I've 100% at the community center, which is something that I've been trying to do for many, many years so I can get the greenhouse. That's the only thing that's missing. That shows you how much I've played Stardew. But to this day, I still don't know how to get a large egg. Because I think the chickens have to be, like, fully matured for that to happen. I don't think we have a large egg right now, right? No, duck egg, regular egg, and our regular egg. And we got some honey. So, you know, it's one of the things that would be a goal. This is apparently the greenhouse, from what I've been told. So eventually, like, once we finish the community center, we'll get that. But it's so hard to figure out it. Let me clear up some of these crops and stuff. But, you know, Multiverse is one of those games where I thought it would have been better as a retail game, kind of like Smash Brothers. And I feel like the always online connectivity of it just kind of really killed any momentum that it has going for it. The netcode in that game also was, like, literally atrocious. Hi, Doggo. I need to fill his... Okay, let's get some berries here. These are out-of-season berries, but I get them because they can earn a decent amount of money. Right. So go back here. I'm gonna save the sunflowers because they could be a gift to my wife. Alright. I don't need these eggs, so I'm gonna turn them into mayonnaise. Okay. Anything with the bees? Nothing with the bees. I don't have honey yet. I think the bees aren't in season. Let's go into town. Actually, not going into town. Do a smart thing. Let's make some money with stuff I don't need. Keeping these. Getting rid of that, getting rid of that, getting rid of that. Let's see. Get rid of that. I'm gonna keep the bait. Common mushroom. I need these for Penny. That's one of her favorite items. Get rid of the seed. Get rid of this egg. Keeping the sunflowers. Keeping that food on me in case I need to restore my home. We're gonna do a little bit of fishing, Dreadmates. So how is everybody doing today? What are you eating for dinner? If you're planning to have dinner. What are you having for breakfast if you're in a different part of the world right now? You know? Did you have a good breakfast? I have had tummy aches all day. So, the saloon gets pretty lively at night. This is Mayor Lewis. He's a bit scandalous. What's the bulletin board? I'm looking for someone to bring me 6 gold ores as part of a local geog survey. Clint, you can keep the ores after Clint inspects them. Okay. Let me go get. I have those already. So we can do that. That's going to be pretty easy. Do I have them on me? No, they're in one of my boxes. I have gold ore. It's very easy. So we're going to do a little bit of backtracking. It's like Metrovania. In a way. It just kind of sucks. I can't really fast travel from there. There's other places you can. See how many do... I just need 6 of these. Alright, we'll take them to Clint, but Clint might ignore us now because his shop should be closing. Because I think it closes at 4 or 5, if I remember correctly. And the thing that... It's not annoying, but the thing about Stardew Valley, for those of you who don't know, after you take a certain amount of steps, the clock that's in the upper right-hand side that you can see, first day the 4th, 4:20 p.m., ironically, that would be the number, you know, it goes up by 10, right? So it goes up by 10, so probably by the time I get there, it is already going to be closing up shop. Just a little bit peeved about that, you know? This is where my wife teaches underprivileged students. My wife is Penny. I ended up marrying her because I felt like she was the nicest of the characters in Stardew Valley. He closed for the day, so I'm sitting on these ores, and I gotta find him somewhere else in town. I hope he went to the bar or something, because if not, that's gonna be kind of frustrating. So he made me carry those ores for nothing. Alright, fine. We're gonna spend some of the day fishing, so we can earn some more money for stuff that we need. We're gonna do what a farmer truly does. He farms during the day and fishes at night, and sometimes, I guess, visits the local watering hole. Perfect. We got a salmon. I don't really need a salmon. I just need, like, rare fish. Just get some money. So we could get some upgrades, because we need, like, more upgrades, too. I should put bait on it, but this isn't, like, an area, necessarily, where it's great to fish. We can kind of, like, fish in multiple different spots. I'm just kind of trying different areas right now. Oh. That fish is almost getting away. For those of you who don't know, you gotta play the minigame. The minigame is a bit annoying, because you have to keep the fish centered. This fish is actually being a little bit of a nuisance. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, come back here, fish. I'm not letting you get away. I've let way too many fish get away from me in life. Alright, salmon. Perfect. We're just gonna sell these. Ideally, we would want, like, a gold star. Oops. I missed it. Ideally, we would want a gold star fish, because it makes a lot more money for us in this game. Come on. Could be fishy. Come on, give me a mackerel or something, man. Come on, give me what I want. Give me what I need. Give me what I deserve. Okay, we finally got a fish. I manifested it. Certain fish come out at a certain time of the day, too, so... See, this is a nighttime fishy. Perfect. It's a bream. Okay. Let's go a little bit more fishy, but we might move around areas, too. I also got to keep an eye on the energy meter. Because as you see on the bottom... I'm actually kind of blocking it a little bit, but... The E-Tank, it's not Mega Man's E-Tank. Oop, somebody just left. It's not an E-Tank. It's actually the energy for me. Okay, so, like, if we burn through our stamina, basically, smallmouth bass. Do you think Clint would be in town already? Is this a berry I can pick up? Why is people dropping blackberries just down the ground? It seems irresponsible. This is a town we all live in. Why are you littering? Oops. I don't think Clint's here anyway. Okay, that's the bar owner. That's Marnie's, or not Marnie's. That's Penny's mom, who's a raging alcoholic in this game. I'm not making this up. This is actually her. Like, she's just down and out on her luck. She's gotten a little bit better because we repaired the bus area, so she's got her job back because she used to just, like, drink her sorrows away. I really do feel bad for Pam in this game. Because, you know what, she lives in a trailer park, she lost her job for a while, her daughter Penny was definitely way more smarter than her. We marry her daughter, because that's what I chose to do. Originally, I was going to go for Leia, because I'm actually, like for me, I've always, personally, I know this is kind of outing me a little bit, I've always been interested in artistic types of people. So, you know, if you draw, graphic design, music, theater, acting, those type of things, I'm attracted to those type of people. So I was originally going to go for Leia, but Leia was not interested in any of the gifts that I gave, ever. So what ended up happening was I started talking to Penny and realized she came from a broken home, a very, very broken home. And she was just looking to try to better her life and look forward for her dreams, you know, which I can kind of relate to that. You know, sometimes people get stuck in their thing, so I started to fall for Penny in the game, and that's when I started to romance Penny, because I felt like she was the most mature and best pick for me. I know it's silly because we're romancing video game characters, but like that's type of the qualities that I would personally look for in a person, if you get what I'm saying. Had a big later lunch, just made some hot chocolate though. Last day off I have today, so relaxing a little bit. Oh, you have days off. That's good that you're able to relax today, Vic. Now that goes, should I drink a beer? Only $400, right? Drink responsibly, you Dread Knights. I mean, you gotta support the local businesses, right? Drink the beer. I don't know why I have to hold the beer over my head. That's not a way that I actually drink a beer, actually. Alright. Oh, there's Clint! See? It paid. It paid. It paid. It paid to stay here. We can help. We can get this done. We can do it. Where are you, Clint? Where are you, Clint? Come back. Come back, come back, come back, come back. There. I got it done. I just had to camp out and wait for a beer. Alright, let's look around. We gotta go to the bulletin board, and we could fish for a little bit more in a different area. I just have to be back by, like, I think it's 1:30 or 2, before 2 o'clock at night. Because if I do it at 2 o'clock at night, it's gonna be bad for us. Did I do that? Oh, okay. I didn't give him the gold ore. Oh, I have to melt the gold ore. I'm an idiot. Okay, we have another day to do it. I'm gonna fish, then. We go back to doing fishing. Iridium rod, right? Okay. Max. Let's do this. To the max. Alright, let's go. Can we? Do you think we're gonna get a bite of something? Do you think we're gonna get a bite? Do you think we're gonna get a fishy, Dread Knights? We definitely got a fishy. Alright, cool. Let's go. This is gonna be easy. Look at this. We have it practically perfect. It was perfect. I'm just trying to make as much money as I can, but I don't want to go super far away to do it. Can I get this, or is it potted? It's potted. No, I did not want that. I did not want that. I do not like that. That is not what I desire, Dread Knights. Okay. We're literally fishing in pitch blackness. If somebody comes and robs us right now in this game, it would be pretty bad. Come on. Give me fish. I need fish. What's that saying? Give a man fish and he can eat for days or something like that? I actually do not like seafood in real life because I used to keep fish in fish tanks. But to me, fish are friends, not food. Literally, like Finding Nemo. Okay. Think we're gonna get another bite? You think we're gonna get another bite? I hope we're getting another bite. I need another bite. I need some more money. We still have plenty of time to still fish. Right. I don't think we're gonna get anything amazing out of here. It's very windy, too. It's 10:40 at night. I think we're gonna retire for the day. Not in stream. We're gonna retire for the day in farming. Because we have so much other things that we can do. So many other adventures we could take. We could go to the desert, but I really want to, like, farm up some resources, because it's been a while. It's been quite a while. Alright, let's look around. Let's see. It's gonna be 11:11 in game, Dread Knights. You know what they say? That you're supposed to make a wish when you see the numbers 11:11. Oh, it wasn't 11:11. They didn't want us to make a wish, but, you know. Alright, I'm gonna put some of the stuff in here. Gold, fish, that's money. I use the blackberry. I keep the sweet peas for penny as well as sunflower. Because I think sunflowers, if I remember correctly, are her favorite thing. We also have to smelt. It's so dark, I can't see anything now. Where did I put the smelter again? Do not through cool. So dark, I can't see anything, literally. There's the smelter up there. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put these. Requires 1 coal. I don't have any coal on me, so we'll wait till the morning. This is 12 a.m. You see how it's like warning you to go to bed, young man. It's getting late. We have beer. I think we have beer. Looks like we have beer. We have blueberry wine. That's an interesting wine to have, but we have blueberry wine. Oh, she's sleeping. We didn't come home early enough. We're a bad husband, confirmed. We shouldn't wake her. We'll talk to her in the morning. I feel so bad. I'm a terrible husband, confirmed. She was expecting me to come home early, and what did I do? I was fishing the whole time! So, you know, so unthoughtful, I suppose. I feel bad. She went to bed alone. Have you ever gone to bed alone? That's not like a nice feeling in the world. We'll give her a sunflower to say that we're sorry. Women love flowers, right? I mean, this sunflower is not as beautiful as you, my love, Penny. It looks special. A special gift for a very special lady in my life. The love of my life. Gotta treat the women right, guys. If you can't take anything away from my stream, at least take that away. Always treat the women right. Alright. Also, on the opposite side of things, for the women, you always gotta treat the dudes right too. Sometimes that's how you lose them. Hello friend, the mountain lake has been kind to me lately. I'd like to share my good fortune with you, Linus. We gotta feed this poor guy. He's the local homeless person. I'm not making a joke, he literally is the local homeless person of this stream. Bok choy. I have never actually had bok choy in real life. Ever. Okay, those aren't ready. Those are ready. Let's get some corn. Make some profits, right? We gotta have some stonks here. Was it raining? Because it looks like all the ground is wet, and I didn't do this. No, it's not raining. The ground is just... Okay, so let's water this, because it's very important. Gotta get these crops nice, big, and strong. Duck, you better not eat any of those crops. You better not eat any of them. That is not your food. Your food is that, like, grass. And I'll go get you some hay, too. Hello, duck. What the duck? You got in the way! I can say that. YouTube's not gonna get mad. I mean, that's a pun on words, Dread Knights. It's a pun on words. I can't get in trouble for that. People have said worse things on YouTube, and have been just fine. That's actually one of the reasons I didn't play Baldur's Gate 3, because I realized if I went to play Baldur's Gate 3, the way YouTube has been acting lately with certain games, there was like a streamer I was reading about this on the internet, on Twitter, I think it was yesterday? It might have been yesterday, I want to say it's yesterday, where they were playing that game, what is it called? Dispatch whatever, I'm not too familiar with it, and apparently in that game, they show the guy's, you know, Johnson, I guess is the nicest way to put it, and apparently the streamer even censored that part, but YouTube was like, nah fam, that's not good enough, we're gonna hit you with a, you know, gonna hit you with a violation of TOS. So, that person got in trouble for that. So I was thinking, and I was like, if I start a new campaign of Baldur's Gate, considering Baldur's Gate as, like, where you can, like, literally have hanky-panky with a bear. Literally, you can, like, if you could speedrun having relations with Housen in that game. So you could, like, and he turns into a bear when, you know, you do the deed, I guess is the best way to put it. Okay, so those aren't ready. So, you know, I was thinking probably this is not the game Dread Nights that I should be streaming. Because chances are I'm going to get in trouble by YouTube. So I called an audible and decided not to stream that. Because I figured the game is too... And even though you can do stuff, right? Like, you could do... Let me put the hay here. You could do stuff to kind of, like, make it more PG-13 in terms of Baldur's Gate 3, but even then, like, I remember I tried to romance Lae'zel in one of the playthroughs that we did here on the channel, and you could still, when she started to disrobe, I'm like, wait, this is not PG-13. This is, like, not very say-so. And for the most part, I try to, here on the channel, keep things, like, clean. Not because I'm trying to attract a certain viewer, but I do understand that, like, there's some stuff that maybe viewers of mine wouldn't be interested in seeing, and this is not a dig, because a lot of the times my words get taken out of context a lot on stream, and this is not a dig on anybody that does risque content at all. It's just, I like to do my content in a way that gives people the ability, anybody that wants to watch it, to be able to watch it if they're, you know, should be of that type, you know. So that's just what I'm saying there. We have so many different things we can do, but we need to get some more actual planting supplies. There's a woodpecker. Look at that cute woodpecker. I scared that woodpecker. I'm a jerk, man. Jerk confirmed. Let's look around. Look at this. It's the fall season, by the way, in case you're wondering. There's pumpkins and other things here. Alright. How's the audio, by the way, in our big, if you're still here? Good? It's not overpowering my volume. Let's see. We'll get bok choy. I actually don't really... I've never had bok choy IRL. I think 20 will do. We'll plant some bok choy, because that seems to, like, be, like, a good source of money. Let's see. Local anchovy population. So I have to get... What am I looking for? So I have to catch 4? Anchovy? I don't know if I want to do that. That seems kind of tedious. I don't think I would want to accept that. Hello there. You look like you've been doing a lot of hard work. Yeah, Haley, I have been doing a lot of hard work lately. Why don't you take the rest of the day off? I can't, I'm a farmer. If I don't do my job, my wife and I can't eat, Haley. It's Jody. The food at Jojo Mart might not be the healthiest for my family, but with such low prices, you'd be crazy to shop anywhere else. Why aren't you shopping at Pierre's? I know he's kind of an extortionist in this game, but Pierre is important. It's sounding fine. Thank you, Nerby. Did we even buy the seeds I said I was going to buy? I did, okay. Let's go plant those. Let's go plant those. I'm going to be eating... I know I shouldn't today, but I'm going to be eating some Taco Bell. I ate, like, a healthy wrap yesterday, which was nice and yummy and tasteful. But, Duck, I'm going to need you to move the duck out of the way here. Move. I got to plant these seeds. Gotta... Move, Duck. Oh, Duck. Move! I can't plant the seed with you in the way. Okay, go. Oh, jeez. I gotta come back to plant that one because some duck wants to be inconsiderate and get out of the way. Can we still do the one? No, we can't. Let me see. I forgot. Is this still today? It is, but we're gonna do that next. Now it moves. After I start watering the damn thing. It's fine. Happy accident. Happy accident. We can still do that. I need coal for the ores. Oh. Let me move this way. I have coal. That's not a problem. Let's see. It's not in this box. Should be one of these, right? It's not in... There we go. We have some coal. I do need to get another gold ore, though, so we should probably, if we can, pick one up wherever it is. I have a pumpkin. I just need one, so we can give him the 6 bars. Okay. We're good. We're making progress today. We could do a lot of progress. No, Rome wasn't built in a day, and it's a cozy vibe game. Alright. It only lets me do 5 at a time. And how many do we need? I think he said 6. 6. Do we have another one we can do? Yeah, we have it over here. It requires 5 ores for that. Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't think we're going to be able to do this today. I think I might have gotten a little bit ahead of myself during night. We need a lot of gold for that. Okay. I think it's 5 bars total. I'm hoping we can do all this and it's not like just 5. Oh, that's an interesting thing. I didn't know I could do that with the mouse. It's not even the mouse. Can I use that? Oh, man. I don't think we're going to be able to give Clint what he wants today. I'm sorry, Clint, buddy. Old pal. Old chum. I need to go get some wheat. Or hay. I need hay for my farm animals. Quite a lot of farm animals that I have to take care of here. And we still gotta plant more stuff, too. I want to have, like, a big farm at some point in this game. But that would take me actually investing a lot more time than just playing this casually. I'm a very casual Stardew Valley player. Like, I don't even know how to get the rest of the farm animals yet. Yeah, I still have to come to you. I'm full on stuff. I don't want to drink the wine. I don't want to get rid of the coal. Would you like an item, Marnie, by any chance? Would you like a flower? I'm not trying to... You're welcome. Aw, man. I don't want to get rid of something that would be important. Let's get rid of the moss. Because I need that hay. That's the only way we can feed our chickadees. At some point, I want to get the animal catalog, too. But now is not the time. As you can see, I'm still struggling to make more money. I could also go to, like, farm in some of the areas, like the mines, if we need to. Because, you know, we yearn for the mines, but I gotta still do a bit of farming here. You know, farmer's work is never done from sun to sun, I guess you could say. With doggy, is that how you do farmers? I think that's how farmers sound. Maybe in, like, Texas or something. A place that I have never passed through, actually, so I don't even know why I'm going wee doggy. I'm sorry to any Texans that are in chat right now. I don't mean to personally offend you. Okay. I'm gonna start selling stuff, right? Let's just put it in the box. Corn. Wheat. Not that I need that. Bok choy. Gonna save this because there's food for me. Let's go take a look at the animals, because they probably don't have food. Chickadees and duckadees. Okay. They didn't eat any of the hay here. They didn't give me any eggs either. I was expecting eggs. I'm still trying to figure out how you get a large egg. Hi. Are you guys happy? You should be happy. You're living on a nice farm. Alright. I'm gonna plant some bok choy here. Okay, no more bok choy. Everything's water. So I think what we're gonna do for the rest of the day... Those things take forever. So I feel sorry for Flint. Because we're not gonna be able to give him the 5 ores that he needs, the gold ores. We're not gonna be able to do objectives. Is that Pam? Every day is the same old routine. Yeah, I mean, that's how I feel sometimes when I'm streaming. Okay. Let's go feed Linus. Linus, like I mentioned before, is the local homeless person, and I feel bad for people who are local homeless people, because sometimes they're just, like, down, and now they're luck. It could be anybody. Let's go feed Linus. Also, that area is kind of like a decent area for fishing. Not that I really need to go fishing, per se. This is the community center. I have most of it finished. I just need a large egg and some milk. It's Friday. We could also pay a visit to the lady. She might still be outside. There's a lady that has a truck. She might sell, like, the milk that I need. So there's stuff we can do. Linus lives all the way at the outskirts of town. I always feel bad because, like, nobody can give him a job or something. Like, I'm pretty sure they would need... There's Linus. This is a great gift. Thank you. You're welcome, Linus. He just lives out in the wilderness in a tent by himself. It's such a sad story. You can learn a lot from the trees. Spend time with them, and they might tell you their secrets. That's a little odd. You might have a bit of mental issues, too. That's okay. You know what? Living out here in the wilderness, it would get the poor dude like that. Alright, so we're gonna go get all these mushrooms that I really don't have a purpose for. I can sell them, and I could give them to people who like mushrooms, but I don't know anybody who really would like one. You know, I don't have, like, a wiki up where I can keep track of what everybody likes. Is there nobody here? How am I able to go into a house? I feel like I'm breaking and entering right now. There's nobody here. Like, why is the door wide open? Look at this room. It's a mess. You're not good enough friends with Sebastian to enter his bedroom. Well, I don't want to snoop in his bedroom anyway. Maru. Oh, that's for me? I'll just put it over here. You did not like that good. I bet we'll start seeing more people at the clinic this season. Why? Do people get more sick in the fall? I mean, I know there's, like, some people have full seasonal allergies, which is kind of annoying. I fortunately don't get full seasonal allergies. When I get allergies, personally for me, I get allergies in the springtime. Like, I'm very allergic to, like, ragweed. I don't know if any of you know what ragweed is. And it, like, bars me quite a bit. So, like, anytime I go to, like, the local park, it's not a very fun time for me. Also, sometimes, not always, it depends. Cats that are not really groomed very well. Yay, we got a chub! And it was a good chub. It was a new war worker. Sometimes with, like, cats, not all cats, but some cats that are not well, like, kept groom-wise with their fur coats will kind of bar me a little bit of allergies, which is kind of strange because I've lived with cats a good chunk of my life, but only, like, certain cats, right? You know, like, tabby cats in particular for me, I've never had a problem with tabby cats. Tabby cats never give me allergies. It's always interesting with tabby cats. I know this is going to sound, like, really stupid to people, but tabby cats are always some of the most interesting cat breeds for me. Oh, we got broken glasses. I can turn that into garbage. As tabby cats, no two are ever the same. Like, I knew a black one that was, like, incredibly vicious and aggressive because the owner, like, raised them to be incredibly vicious and aggressive. And then I knew a cat that was, like, a stray cat that was taken in. And he was, like, one of the sweetest, most nicest, friendliest cats. Like, you know what? And I guess because he had, like, a rough time. Then there's, like, different types of cats. I don't know all the, obviously, cat species and stuff, but, like, I think they're called a Sphinx. And they're pretty aggressive. The other thing, too, is, like, I've known cats that, like, have had, like, abandonment issues. I know it's silly we're going into a tangent about cats, but I've had cats that have, like, abandonment issues. And those cats were, like, always the most aggressive. You know, like, their owner left them and gave it to another owner, and you can't do that. Like, I can't, like, giving cat advice, the one thing you have to do when you have cats, you can't be away from them for a long time. You have to always be around them, because what happens is usually the cats kind of get, I don't want to say they get resentful, but they, like, forget who you are. Or they start to, like, lose respect for you as, like, the owner of the household. I know it's, like, crazy, but this is something that they actually do. I'm gonna throw the broken glasses away, because we don't really need them. Right? Okay, I think we threw it away. So that's why, you know what, too. Like, also, like, with two cats, too, also, like, you know, if I'm saying for people who get cats, because I don't know, you know, some of you are probably like, why are you giving me cat advice, Fred? But another thing, too, that's, like, very important for cats is you usually want to get them at the same time. Particularly if you don't want one cat to be lonely because you're away. I know because I, obviously, away a lot. And I'm very busy doing multiple different things, which is why I don't concurrently have pets in my apartment, for the exception of, like, 2 turtles. But, you know, they usually you want to get the pets around the same time, because if not, one of the pets might consider it territorial, you know, and think that that's their territory. Sometimes pets do think, occasionally, like they're being replaced by something. You know, another pet. It's funny, the psychology of pets, particularly psychology of cats. Cat psychology is interesting. I know that sounds, like, so silly, but it really is. It's truly fascinating sometimes with how cats will behave to people. So yeah, that's just random, no reason cat advice. Anyway, we probably should get back. 10 p.m., right? It's 10 p.m. It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? I don't have any children. That's an old thing that used to air on television on Fox News. Like, Channel 5 Fox News, local Fox News. Let me not say, like, Fox News and then people think I watch, like, Fox News. I do not. Have you met the wild man that lives behind our house, Robin? Why is she so upset? Oh, that she wasn't upset. That's her husband. Robin is a little bit into, you know, the bros. Good for her. Very progressive relationship in this game. Maru sure spends a lot of time working on those gadgets of hers. Would you guys like... Can I riz your wife right now? Would that be okay? I mean, I have a wife, but... Wait. I want to give you a gift. They locked the door behind me. They locked the door behind me. Man, nobody in this town respects me, literally, Dread Knights. They locked the door behind me. I wanted to go in and have, like, a chat and a cup of coffee. You know? I think the most messed up cat I'd ran into was one that was declawed, then put on a shelter after some couple's divorce. Ooh. Wow. So, the cat gave them bad memories, and they decided that the cat had to... That's messed up, man. You know? I'll be honest with you, like, I've told this joke on stream before. It's not really a joke per se, but I will tell you, like, my personality has always been kind of like an abandoned stray cat. So I'm the type that it's very, like, I'm not as trusting as I used to be. 'Cause there's been, like, a lot of stuff that's happened personally to me in my life where I've trusted a lot of people. And I don't want to say they've betrayed my trust, but they've, like, let me down. So it got me, like, really, really on my guard. But it sucks to see a cat like that. Nah, one of them put in the shelter to spite the other one. You break up with somebody and you put the cat in the shelter? That is some crazy mental gymnastics. Like, why would you do that? Like, I was saying this... I said this earlier, this is not going to make any sense to anybody, but, like, here's the thing about, like, when relationships don't work out, and it sucks when they don't work out, I'll tell you from experience. But, you know, revenge is like a forest, right? Once you start going down that path, it's very easy to lose yourself in that forest that we call revenge. Which is why you shouldn't really go down that path. Because it never benefits somebody. So, like, doing that out of spite... That's rough. Speaking of rough, I forgot to check in on my wife today, like a bad, negligent husband. Hopefully she doesn't send my dog to the adoption center because I forgot that. Let's tuck ourselves in at night. Day 5 of the pool. We made some money. Wasn't a lot of money, but it was some money. Day 5 of the pool. Year 2. I really need to set up a sprinkler system. What do I need for sprinklers? Because, like, I'm tired of having to water everything myself. Give me 1 second, Dread Knights. It's been a while since I checked out this stuff. I am playing on controller and PC. I have, like, a lot of carpal tunnel from various different speedrun stuff that I used to do. Quality sprinkler. Iron bar, gold bar, and a refined quartz. Okay. We can make some of those, right? I think we have some of those right now. Maybe we should make them. Just to make life a little bit easier, right? Yay, we got eggplants! Don't make the joke that all of you will probably want to make. Don't make that joke. Keep your mind out of the gutter. Well, at least the eggplants stay. They're pretty big eggplants, by the way. Just saying. No! I didn't want to do that. Trying to keep this organized. Go away. Go away, okay. There's some more eggplants over there. Ooh, a lot of crops. I like the fact that the eggplants keep, like, restocking. It's like, well, and they're really good, like, just a good source. So I might get a couple more just to plant here. I've scared off 21 crows. Good job, Scarecrow. That's what you're supposed to do. Look at that. Is there any corn I can get here? No. Alright, yeah, I really have to make a sprinkler system. I think we're going to kind of invest some time this stream doing it, because if not, I have to constantly water this, which, as you can see, it takes up a lot of the stamina. I don't even know how, like, you properly put this. like the actual sprinkler systems, because I know it does like 8x8, but you're talking to a guy who sucks at Minecraft. So anytime somebody tells me stuff like, oh, it's 8x8, oh, it's 16x16, oh, it's 32x32, I have no idea what you're talking about. Dread's a gamer, he's not an architect. Have you ever seen me play Minecraft? Have I played Minecraft on this channel before? I've played Minecraft on my secondary channel, I think. Actually, this is the secondary channel. What am I talking about? A lot of you don't even know. There's a first channel. None of you have actually seen the first channel. Most of you that are here. But yeah, on the secondary channel, I play Minecraft a bit. It went okay. I would try to play Minecraft again, but the problem is I don't really have people to play with, and I suck at building. I don't think people want to watch me, like, be terrible at building. I could be wrong, though. Right? You never know. Maybe that's something that Dread Knights are into. Water. I'm out of water. Out of H2O! Oh, no. Fortunately, we have an infinite supply of water. I'm gonna try to make some sprinklers, because we can't keep dealing with this every day. Every day. No way. No way. Let's get this. Give me the wheat! Okay. We still got a water over here, and we still got a water over there. A lot of things we gotta do. A lot of things we gotta do. Any of you actually good at farming, IRL? Have you ever? I have a friend. His name is Tabor Hill. You might be familiar with him. He is a famous Fortnite streamer. One of the biggest Fortnite streamers next to, like, Ninja. He's family-friendly Fortnite streamer. I've played with him multiple times. I have played with him when I used to do Twitch streaming. A lot of people don't know this, because I used to stream quite a lot on Twitch. I don't anymore, though. Platform changed quite a bit. Not really a big fan of, and no disrespect to anybody that's a Twitch streamer. Keep that in mind. I'm not saying that for shade. But for me personally, I don't like some of the way that they've treated indie VTubers on the platform. And, like, I don't want to say it's hypocritical, but I find it a little bit hypocritical. Just a little bit. That, like, now, you know, Twitch is trying to push, like, VTubing after they've been, like, really terrible to indie VTubers for quite a while, and particularly even in TwitchCon. So it's like, I don't know. It's just like, yeah. Now all of a sudden you love VTubers this week, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm just like that fish taco. We have a new cooking recipe. We can make fish taco. Oh, look, our wife is actually in the garden, tending to the garden. A flower for my love. Thank you, this looks special. Not as special as you, baby. She's planting, like, mushrooms, right? This is a lot more peaceful than my old spot in town. I'm very happy here. I'm glad that I was able to make her dreams come true. That's what a good husband does, right? Okay, we got a gold bar. Accept the quest. I actually didn't want to accept that quest, but now we're got roped into it, apparently. They roped me into it, Dread Knights. I need a refined quartz. Do we have? We do. Alright, so we're gonna start making sprinklers. Because I am tired of watering these crops myself. That's not what I want. That's a fence. I don't want a fence. I need sprinklers. I can't keep watering all this stuff, man. Can I make one? Oh, that's not what I wanted. I thought we could make multiple. Do we have more iron? I think we do. I think we do. We should have more iron. If not, we gotta take a trip to the mines. We have them that way. And I have an iron bar? You gotta be crazy kidding me, right? Oh, we gotta have iron. We gotta have iron. We gotta multitask here. I'm so tired of having a iron bar. Nope, that's a brand new chest that we have. Okay, it's all right. It's all right. So we're gonna multitask. We're okay. I don't know how any of that works. So go in there. Go in there. Oh, we need actually more of these furnaces. Just make life a little bit easier. Get the mushroom, common mushroom. What could we do? Should feed the chickadees so they can give me more eggs. Still trying to get that large egg. Is it that we just need them to mature after a while? They're still just giving me regular eggs. I don't want to look it up on... Any Dread Knight wants to look it up and tell me in chat. You're more than welcome to. I won't take offense to that. We are a very friendly community here. I don't bite. Unless you bite me first. If you bite me first, then you know what? The gloves come off, you know? The inner New York City in me comes out. You know? My farm is a mess. Please pardon that. Let's get rid of this here. I really don't like all these trees blocking my vantage point so I can't see. So we're gonna chop this tree down. It's okay, I can always grow back. Woody's secret. We just got a Woody secret. What is a Woody secret? Felled trees have a 5% chance to yield to double wood. Do I just keep this on me? And it does that? Or do I take that to the museum? I don't even know. We might have to take that to a museum just to see if it's part of the museum. It's gonna be a while before those irons are done, so we're gonna move away from the farm a second to just go check to see if that's something that I have to take to the museum at this point. How do you get into the sewer, by the way? I've been waiting for, like, forever to get in there. Nobody gives us the keys. Hey, where are you going, kitties? Going home? Sometimes I look for... what is it? Crawdads in the river? Don't tell our Aunt Marnie, but I fed one to a cow once. That doesn't sound like you should be doing that. You might have gotten the cow sick. Miss Penny makes me read a new book every week. That's my wife, little bro. You stay away from my wife. That's strictly, you know, just a teacher-student vibe. At least she lets me pick them sometimes. You be nice to my wife, young ones. If not, I have to kick your behind. Alright, let's go to the museum. This guy is over here. He's like a cranky dude, right, Alex? I think no, he's the jock of the town. I think you can find salmon in the river this time of year. Do you want salmon? Is that something you like? I can give you some salmon if you want, bro. I'm like the major supplier of this town for just about everything. I do some salmon. Mayor Lewis, not doing your job again, I see. I always have to do your job for you. Everyone seems a little happier on the weekends. Don't you think? Well, because most people have off on the weekends, right? So, like, if you have off on the weekends and you actually can rest and vibe and stuff, you would be happy too, would you not? There's so many books here. Do I donate the book to him? I don't know. We're about to find out. It doesn't seem like you have anything to donate. So I can just keep this book forever. It's part of my inventory. I can't use it for anything. Oh, I can. I learned a skill. I learned something! Literally, and both in the game. Alright. Let's go back and hopefully those silver bars were done so I can actually make some more sprinklers here. I need to water all those crops. I think it should, right? It should be ready, right? How long does it take for a silver ore to turn into a bar? Can't be that long, right? It's not all day, right? If that's the case, we need like an upgraded version of that. Who are you? I don't remember who you are. Come here. Willie! If the local fishing scene got a bit more lively, I might expand the shop's stock. So you telling me I have to go out and fish more? I've been fishing for you for 2 years, Willie! And what have you given me in return? Just the new rod, I suppose. But, you know, it's just... Is this a ghost looking through the window? Spooky season's over. What are you doing? Leia. Oh, hi, the woman that broke my heart and didn't accept me. Living off the land, a practical guide. Are you just... Decorations accentuate the feeling of the season. I think it's a worthwhile tradition. I don't remember what you like. Do you like sunflowers? You? This is a really nice gift, thank you. Okay, I mean, we can't marry her anymore. Because I'm happily married to Penny. But, you know, this was the one that I tried to woo in the game. She was not having any of it. I didn't know what she liked. And she wouldn't talk to me to tell me what she liked. So I kept giving her items and she just kept hating me. Forever and ever, man. Sucks to be dread, man. Okay, let's get wheat. Not wheat. Oh, I'm full on items? I am. We probably should go back to the farm then. As opposed to picking up stuff that we don't actually need right now. Let's see. There's so... I feel like this farm is so untidy sometimes, Stridnite. And I want to plant more items. Obviously, I want to do that. We're so scattered all over the place. Anything here? Okay, we got this. Okay, good. My inventory is full. Haha. Good job, loser. Alright, let's just... put the eggs in here. I could make mayonnaise, too, with the eggs, but I'm not going to do that right now. I keep those because she likes that as a gift. Get the iron bars, that way we can continue to make some sprinklers. To make life a little bit easier here, hopefully. I wish they would, like, streamline the controller setup a little bit better so it wouldn't be constantly having to cycle through stuff. Okay, we got 2 quality sprinklers. I think if we do that here... And... Because it says 8 by 8, right? So we'll do that there, and hopefully that'll work. And maybe I can put more that way, and I don't know how these sprinklers work. I'm too lazy to look at a tutorial. Maybe I have to move them in, like, an actual square thing, but we still obviously got ways to go. Anything that prevents me from having to have to constantly use that. Okay. Not enough. I have to go get in our iron ore. We have a lot of that. And we can even go into the caves if we need to during the second half of the stream to get it if necessary. Just trying to do micro things to make this farm a little bit better. Is Pierre still selling seeds at this time? I wonder. I think probably not. We can check. I think he... I don't remember if she likes dandelions too. We don't have as many cutscenes in this game as other people have streamed this, obviously. Pierre! Pierre! I need goods. Come back when Pierre's tending the shop. Why aren't you tending the shop anymore? Can you go behind the counter? I need some seeds. Please don't make me wait all day. Okay, apparently you're not letting me do that. Okay, fine, bro. Fine. I didn't want your seeds anyway. Maybe I should go buy them at Megalomart or whatever the hell they call it. Jojo Mart, right? It was Jojo Mart. Is it just me, or does Abigail play too many video games? What's wrong with playing some video games? I mean, maybe she's aspiring to be a streamer. I mean, it doesn't pay a lot, I'll tell you that from experience. Where is Abigail? I don't see her anywhere. I did do a cutscene where I got to play with Abigail some video games way back in the day. Is she here? I mean, she says that they play way too many video games, but they're not in here. I would assume, like, the way that she was making out to be. Like, they're gonna be playing video games day and night. Like, they'd be there locked in like a shut-in or a hikimori. How do you pronounce it? Hikimori? In Japanese culture? Where you're basically just like a shut-in. At least that's what I heard. I don't even know what you're talking about. What are you even talking about? It's like going on and on, like if I know what he was talking about. This is Elliot, right? I don't like Elliot. I feel like he's pretentious and stuck up. It gets windy this time of year. Marvelous. Is that all you're gonna say to me? Well, I don't want to talk to you either, buddy. Not as humble as some of the other townsfolk. There's not really too much we can do. We could go fishing, but we are very low on energy for that. I think maybe what we should do, probably the best thing to do right now would be go back, get some more crops planted. Why are they just staring here? What are you staring at? Are you staring at the grave or something? She loved it. What are you talking about? Oop. Okay. What are you talking about? Who was she? What did she love? Oh, these guys are talking over here. I think the meaning to do something. I've been meaning to do something, but I forgot. What was it? Maybe your homework, maybe your taxes, maybe your job. I was this close to moping in bed the entire day. Kind of wish I hadn't. What the hell, Sebastian? Bro. I would give you this wine, but I don't think you'd like it. How about we give you something to cheer you up? I don't know what you would like. You're a guy. Would you like some mayonnaise? I hate this. Oh, well, I mean, I guess you hate everything. Bro is so depressed. I can't do anything to help him. He has to help himself. That's like the #1 rule of depression. You know, it's good to have like a support net around you, obviously, but you got to be able to help yourself too. All right. I mean, Sebastian's never going to like us, confirmed. Well, let's go back into... Go to bed. We'll give Penny we'll give Penny a flower. My lovely, lovely Penny. We'll plant some more stuff here tomorrow. I think that's the goal. We'll try to make more sprinklers, too. If we can. Okay, so... Get that bar. Get that bar. Let's do more of these. I think we could still make a sprinkler or two. I'm gonna try to put some here. If we have enough resources. Let's see. I hate the fact that it doesn't... There should be a way to, like, micromanage just a little bit better. Could only do one? We're out of gold bars now. Okay. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. This probably doesn't work the way I'm thinking it does. But, I mean, at least causes us less crops to water, I hope. Oh, she's in the dark. Do I not have light in this room? I have to buy her a lamp. We have it good here. We should always try and remember those less fortunate than us. That is very, very true. I'm just very grateful for what we have. She came from a broken home. And she was very poor and lived in a trailer. That's why she's grateful for a bigger. I've already given you a gift. Why can't I give my wife more gifts? She needs to be showered with love and attention. Should we go to bed, honey? There's not much else we can do for the night. I'm gonna retire for the evening. We made some money. Not a lot. Decent amount. 3,992. Day 7 of the fall, year 2. No, I don't want to go back to bed. Why would I go back to bed? I wish my wife was still there. She's not here. Maybe she's in the garden? It's Sunday. Okay. We need gold bars. We don't have any more gold bars. Gotta get one. Oh, there she is. I'm gonna give her a sweet pea. She likes these two. Thank you. This looks special. Not as special as you, my love. I got up early and fed all the farm animals. I hope that makes your job a little easier. That's nice, man. I need to find me somebody like Penny in my life, right? That's gonna help make my job so much easier. And I can help make their job so much easier too, I suppose. I also filled Rook's water bowl. Fun fact. Fun fact. This is the name of a dog that I had a long time ago. I only ever dreamed of living in such a beautiful place, and now it's come true. She is so thankful and grateful. I was so miserable back home. We saved her from a terrible home. Now she has a better life. A life with good old Dread. We have some honey. Nice. If she fed the farm animals, I don't have to worry about hay, right? I mean, I could put it there just for... Did this water anything? That's all it waters? Did these not come on today? Did I not pay the water bill? I feel like that's a waste, so I have to put like a whole bunch... Oh, eggplants. Let's get those first. Looks like I'm gonna have to really YouTube a video as to how to use the sprinklers, because it only... Does that... Maybe I should put the sprinklers in the middle of ground? And that's what it works? If it does 8x8, right? So like I take one of these out and put sprinkler in here and take one out and put... Okay, I think I'm getting it. I think I'm understanding how they work. I think I truly do. I say that, and then 5 minutes later, I'm gonna forget this, right? Next season, I'm gonna completely forget that that's the way you do it. It's just me, I'm sorry. Let's get some corn. Quack, quack. Got a lot of ducks here. Thank you to everybody, by the way, for hanging out. I do greatly appreciate that. For those of you who might be new to the channel, I stream Monday through Fridays, variety games. It's not always the same thing. I felt like playing a cozy game today. Sometimes you just, like, having a day where you just need a little bit of cozy vibes. You know, like, I was gonna play originally Diablo 2 Resurrected. I didn't feel like it. So I was playing Diablo 2, like, just practicing, because I like to always practice before stream. And I wasn't getting any good loot. And I was thinking in my head, I was like, I got a little bit of a tummy ache today, to begin with, right? And the other thing about it, too, was, like, I wasn't getting good loot, so it was, like, putting me into, not a bad mood. I was like, I'm not getting anything good. I'm not getting that dopamine hit from drops. I don't feel like playing this, because I feel like I'm gonna just be... I don't want to say bored, because bored's not necessarily the word I would use. But it's gonna make me feel dejected, right? Like, not seeing good loot. And I got, like, a good rune word to drop, and usually what happens in Diablo 2, for those of you who don't know, is, like, usually when you get, like, a really good drop and a really good rune word, it'll be, like, hours, sometimes, like, days later, before you'll get, like, another good drop to happen. So I didn't want to go on to stream and then find out I was just gonna get, like, bad loot all day and feel dejected. So I was like, let's just farm for a while. I haven't played Stardew in a while. Let's go check in on our wife and see, hopefully, that she didn't divorce us in this game, right? So we were gone in town for a while. Is this not gonna plant? Is this one of those... Let me see, can I take care of that? I don't think that's gonna... It doesn't look like it's gonna do anything, so we'll get rid of it. It was probably one of the mixed seeds that we have. Maple syrup. Guess we could make some pancakes. Make some pancakes with that. Did we water everything? We did not. If only we had a sprinkler system that worked correctly on this farm. Whose fault is that? Because I didn't build it properly, Dread Knights. That's why it's my fault. This is the consequences of my actions, Dread Knights. The dog looks like they want water. Penny, did you not put water in his dish? Is he here? Starving for water? Oh, you put water. Okay, I'm sorry I ever misjudged you, wife. Some eggs. She says she fed the animals, but I don't see that she put any wheat down. Or hay. Need to go bar Marnie for more hay. Okay, we gotta sell some items first. We're way... I don't want to say ADHD right now, but we kind of are, because we're, like, doing way too many things at the same time. Alright, I can't get rid of that. I'm gonna get rid of the corn for money. Can't get rid of that. Eggplant. Don't make any of those naughty jokes about the emoji. I'm telling you right now, Dread Knights. Keep it clean. Keep it clean. No dirty jokes. I don't have a dirty mind. I don't. I wasn't thinking that either. How dare you guys even assume that that was the case? It's tough, man. I'm trying to figure out exactly how we can make this farm a little bit better. Let's go get the hay, because we need it for the eggs. It's Sunday. Anything special happen in town on Sundays? I don't remember. It's been, I want to say almost a year and a half since the last time I played Stardew Valley. Not year and a half in-game, but year and a half on stream. So, it's been a while. I don't remember all, like, the actual events that happened. I know, like, the person that's the traveling merchant usually comes on Friday and sells stuff that maybe you don't have. Alright. How's the Moonlight Farm doing? It's doing okay. It could be a little bit better. I'm so tempted to get this. Probably should get that. Just because I'm tired of having to come over here all the time for it. At least that way we could just, like, maybe order wheat. What are you doing over here, Mary Lewis? If you want Marnie to dislike you, give her clay. She hates it with a passion. I think it sounds like he knows this from experience, Dread Knights. Mary Lewis, what have you been doing with Marnie? Don't you have a wife? I mean, you're kind of older than her. Anyway, do you think she's really going to be interested in an older guy? Is that something that women like? Why is it? Is it because they're more mature? I've never really understood that. I mean, guys who are older aren't always mature. Look at good old Dread. I'm mature. I do very responsible things from time to time. Okay. Did I buy the hay? I did. She went into the home. She was giving me the googly eyes, maybe. Alright, let's pick up these eggs. Alright, let's put the rest of the hay here. I need, like, a silo for this hay. That would be helpful, right? Can I use this book, or do I have to always keep it on me? Okay. You learned a new power. The power of having to not go to the farm and just order stuff. It's like if we have a computer, but we don't. It's funny because, like, in this game, for those of you who don't know, the main character actually moves from his city life to a farm. Because he's tired of his everyday city life, and, like, he inherits it from his grandfather. Which I think is kind of cool. You know? He decides that he's lived in the city my whole entire life, and I've gotten to the point, even personally, where I want to live somewhere that's quiet and peaceful. And where everybody knows my name, but because it's a small little town, you know? I never wanted that for myself personally, and then, like, as time progressed and spending so much time in the city doing the work that I do, I've kind of come to the realization that that's something that I desire for a more peaceful, subtle life. Farm life is interesting, right? I'm intrigued by it, but I don't think I would be a good farmer. I mean, look at how I'm set up this farm in Stardew Valley, even. Did I give her anything as a present today? Where are you, Penny? Why is she over here? She's looking at her tree. You need a light for the kitchen. You not talking to me? Did I do something wrong? You want a flower? I already gave you a gift. I did not realize that. Okay, well. Let's go get those seeds that I keep saying I'm going to get to plant that I never do. Right? I never do that. I don't know what's wrong with me, Dread Knights. Why? Why do I keep forgetting this? It's your job to tell me these things. If not, Streamer Brain won't forget, because I'm like, I gotta plant this. I gotta order this. I gotta make sprinklers. No, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I'm not putting this on you. This is a completely me thing. I'll take accountability for that. Alright, do you have seeds for me? Can you move out of the way, soldier dude? I need some seeds. Pumpkins? bok choy. Or eggplant. Eggplant and bok choy seem to, like, grow much quicker. I think those are the play. Is this the soldier that came back, Jody's husband? It is, Kent. I don't know what to do with myself now that I'm back. Do you want a job on the farm? I could use the help. I'm used to having more structure in my day. Oh, I think I just hit the soldier guy with my sword. I'm sorry, bro. Jody, you're here shopping with your wife and you're pissed off because you don't like the structure? When you become a parent, you have to leave your old lifestyle behind. I don't know if that's necessarily true. Maybe that's not entirely true. See? See, I'm wiser than Jody. But if you're not careful, it will happen. Okay. I don't think their marriage is very good right now. It's like something, like, look how far apart they are. And here's the thing about anything in media, art, literature, video games, movies in particular. When you see the couple and they're this far apart from each other and they're not, like, right next to each other, that means that there's trouble in paradise, that they're not very close symbolically. Like, stuff has happened. So them not walking together so close side by side means that perhaps their relationship is a little bit fractured. Maybe I'm looking too much into a video game like that, but it's a little interesting nuance to me. Alex, hey, the grid ball game is on today. Good for you. I have no idea what a grid ball is. Oop, didn't want to pull out my sword. My eyesight may be poor, but my nose hasn't failed me yet. Are you saying that I stink, lady? I can smell fallen leaves. Okay, I was about to say, if she said I stunk, that would really greatly offend me. It reminds me of the forest I used to play in as a girl. She's reminiscent about her youth. That's always crazy how, you know, so quickly. Like, somebody was reminding me of something a couple days ago. I was like, wow, that was like 10 years ago. And you think about, like, 10 years ago. That's crazy, man. I need a little bit of hydration. Sorry, you got a little bit of that right now. Alright. Let's continue, shall we, Dread Knights? I don't know where else we can go in town, right? Lobster. Bring Gus a lobster. I don't think that's gonna work. Bring Lewis a bottle of truffle oil. How do I make truffle oil? Reach level 100 in Skull Cavern. That's hard to do. The Soldier's Star. Bring Kent a starfruit. How do I get a starfruit? Bring Demetrius a pufferfish. There's so many things. A pale ale. I can't make half of the stuff that they want me to make. Should we go fish? I'll go fish in the ocean if... I have too much crap on me. I still realize, because I'm trying to make those sprinklers. Still way too much crap. Okay, so I'm gonna go dump some of this garbage. It's not really garbage, it's just items that I'm not personally gonna use, and then maybe we spend the day fishing. And I'll plant the seeds that I was supposed to plant. The seeds of the future, right? You know what they say, the seeds of the future lay buried in the past. I don't know if that's necessarily true sometimes, but you never know. Sometimes life has an interesting way of catching up with you, and stuff that you left behind in the past eventually comes back. You know, I'll let that soak in for some of you. It's not going to make a whole bunch of sense. I wish I could go more into detail about it. If you're watching, hi, Vamp Chat. Hope you're doing very well today. Alright. Gold bars we have, so let's put this away for now. Let's put away the sap. I don't need that. Let's put this away for now. Keep the eggs. We'll keep that. Let's put this away. We're not going to focus on sprinklers anymore for the day. Geode, okay. Maple, hay, flour, okay. Let's plant some seeds. So we're going to plant the eggplants. Okay, I don't have to water them. I also want to, like, make some more area here. We're going to get some more ground because it used to be like this. And then eventually eroded, right? So let's plant some bok choy here, just for the hell of it. We're going to obviously water that ground, because it needs to be nourished. Oh, I hit the wrong button there. Okay, let's go. Okay. Oh, there's some corn there. It's getting very dark. It's only 6 o'clock. Why is it so dark in this town? Does nobody... Do I have to, like, actually put, like, actual lights here to have my farm, like, illuminated? Why is it always so dark? It's dark in this cold, cruel world. Alright, I'm gonna put... I did put seeds there, it just doesn't look like it. Should we put more eggplants? How many days? I think I can do this. We'll just make like a row. Oop, don't want the row there. That would interconnect and it'll be a unmitigated mess. Okay. This is not going to look fancy. So bear with me here, Dread Knights. Can I do it here? No, I can't. Okay. I'm just trying to get as much planted as possible. It's like a good moneymaker for us. Let's water this. How much energy do I have left? Okay, we could make something here too. I think it'll be okay. Hopefully we won't have like angry crows just trying to eat all our crops. Hello there, thank you whoever that was that followed either on Twitch or YouTube. I do greatly appreciate it. Most importantly, I appreciate you. How's stream quality, by the way, guys? Is stream okay? I see something on my phone, but I don't know. It might be YouTube. You know, YouTube sometimes can be a little bit YouTube, so if you had like a little bit of a stutter, maybe refresh your browser or something. It's not a me thing. I just want you to know. It happens from time to time. YouTube. Particularly, I stream on East Coast hours, and sometimes like during the East Coast, the peak hours, it starts to do like tomfoolery. It's kind of frustrating, but you know, it is what it is. I don't need this. I keep the bomb. Should keep that for now. Let's sell the egg. We haven't really been making that much money on our farm. We could go fishing by the beach. Because I think that would be a better moneymaker, personally. In my personal opinion. We'll go by the beach area. We'll try to fish a little bit. Then we'll go back to our lovely wife, Penny. She's probably waiting desperately for us to come back after a hard day of work on the farm and doing some of our loose odds and ends. Alright, we're good. Let's keep pushing here. Oh, look at that. Nice breeze. It's a fall breeze. It's so dark, though. I can't see anything like this. Doesn't Pierre live here? Or not Pierre, the Elliot dude, right? Stream is okay, but YouTube just did a couple pauses that passed quickly. Yeah, it's YouTube. You know, YouTube will be YouTube sometimes. I know, I don't know how many of you here watch Nimmy Nightmare. She's had kind of that same type of little random hiccups here and there, too. Hope Nimmy's doing well, actually, because I know Nimmy's been working on, I don't know them, like, super personally, so I'll just, like, preface that before somebody jumps the gun. But I know that they were, like, working on a project that they've been very busy and putting, like, pre-recorded content. Taking quizzes and stuff. I was looking at one that was kind of interesting, where she took, like, a captcha quiz. Like, it was, like, the world's hardest captcha quizzes. And, like, she was playing chess. And here's the thing about Dread. Dread doesn't know anything about chess. Like, if I had to play chess, I probably would lose. Big time. Oh, I forgot I had lobster boxes here, too. We might actually have one of those things if we can bait the lobster boxes. It's 11 o'clock. We gotta be careful. 11 o'clock in-game, not... Okay. Give us something. Give us something. Manifest a fish for me, Dread Knight. Manifest a fish. There we go. That's not a fish. That's a sea jelly. I don't want a sea jelly. I want a fish. I need a fish. Put some bait in that box. I don't remember how many of these boxes I have just laying around the beach. I think I have at least a couple, right? I got caught there. That looks like he has a toxic sewer plant there, does it not? Like by his house? You see that little bin thing? What is that? It's getting late. It's time I have to go home. If not, my wife is going to divorce me. Okay, so after this fish, I guess. We don't have much of a choice. 2 o'clock is like the time limit. I wish they would give you an ability so that you could just, like, farm to whenever you want. The broken glasses. I'll do one more, even though it's going to be risky. We'll cut it close if we don't. Gotta be careful. Gotta get back to town. Gotta get back. I got a bite. I got a bite. This is probably not going to be a good fish, because it's too easy to reel in. The harder fish are the ones that... Even though we have a great rod... It's an anchovy. Ironically, we could have done it. That objective. Well, we'll keep that, just in case that's one of those objectives in the town. That just stays for a while. Yep. You know, we should probably get out of here. It's 1 o'clock. And we need to get back to our wife before 2 o'clock, because if not, we pass out. I don't know why we pass out. That's just the rule of Stardew. I don't like that rule, but it's a rule. Oh, don't make me have to walk through there. Why you gotta make me walk all... Ooh, we're in trouble. This is not good. I think we made a grave error. If I keep walking... Oh, I think we're gonna I think we spent too much time in town. I think we're about to lose a whole bunch of items. Oh, I'm not gonna make it back. I'm not gonna make it back. I'm not gonna make it back. I spent too much time. Please don't pass out. Please don't pass out. Please don't pass out. Please don't pass out. I worked so hard for all this stuff. Please don't pass out. I'm literally right there. I'm literally right there. We fell asleep. Man. We fell asleep. I thought we had enough time to make it back. Apparently I didn't. Who brought me back? Was it Penny? Or was it Linus? Winter's just around the corner. We need to double check the heating system, turn off the valves, and check all the insulation in the house. Don't worry, I'll take care of all... Oh, man, she's such a perfect wife. She's perfect in every way. No, I don't want to eat the sweet pea. I want to give it to her. Those are one of her favorite items. Alright, have a good day, honey. I'm gonna go do farming stuff. Where's my kiss? Okay, I was about to say, I want a kiss. So, new plan, we don't do that next time, okay? Ryuji Dread, you're lucky I found you last night. You were unconscious and someone was searching your pockets. I have no idea how much money they took. They ran away. Well, Linus took the money, obviously, right? It's fine. I mean, it's Linus, right? We can forgive him for that. Let's get these silver bars. We could forgive him. It's not his fault. You know, he needs to make money, too. I don't like to be vandalized by the local hobo, but, you know, it's fine. Ooh, this is a special one. An Angeli. Okay. I'm gonna keep the honey for now. I could turn this into refined quartz. Let's get rid of the sea jelly. Apparently these sprinklers are not doing the job that they're supposed to do. That is a bit frustrating. Okay. Let's go. Ooh, nice. Look at this. I don't know, man. It feels like they only... Okay, so I know what I'm going to do with these sprinklers. I'm going to have to do this after the season is over. But when the season is over, I'm going to put, like, the sprinklers in the middle of things and just plant around it. Because if it's 8x8, then I'm assuming it will work that way. So anything in the middle will hopefully water everything. So I'm not going to, like, invest in making more anyway, because we have, like, a long stream. I'm going to be going for a little bit longer. I usually stream for about 2 hours. Are those ready to plant? Or take, I should have said. Plant some more? No? I thought I planted pumpkins too. Did we not? Did we never plant pumpkins this season? No, I'm pretty sure we did. Hopefully we did. I think these are the pumpkins up here, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, let's water some more. Let me get some water for the watering can. We'll do that. I just watered the lake. I suppose that happens too. I gotta also go feed the ducks. So many things to do on this farm. I never have enough time. And because the sprinklers aren't working the way I was hoping they would work. I scared off. Okay, so we've got cranberries. Finally, after all this time, we have some fruit. We can make cranberry juice, maybe. Alright, let's go. Let's water here. Let's water here. We'll take the cranberries while we're at it. Okay. Water there. Let's water there. Fred's tummy is hurting a little bit tonight, so continues to hurt a bit more. I might have to fall a little bit earlier. I'm gonna hope power through. I haven't been feeling great today. My tummy's hurting. It was a little stressful. A little stressed out today. It's okay. No worries. It happens. I'll be fine. I'm gonna keep trying to power through, though. Let's water. Oops. Let's water over here. Water over here. I don't remember planting that way, but apparently I did. Consequences of my actions. Let's water over here. How am I already low on energy for the day? Alright, I gotta eat something. We're only gonna have time to water everything at this point, and that's it. That barely gave me any energy. We might have to go to, like, the local bar to eat something. Uh-oh. Do we have maybe too many crops now? Oh, no, I'm half energy because I passed out at night, right? Yeah, that's what happened. I'm an idiot. Since we passed out at night, we have less energy for the day. Oh, yeah, yeah, that's right, that's right, that's right. I forgot that was a game mechanic. I mean, there's a way we can fix that, though. And just water these crops and we'll go. This will be a light day, I guess you could say, for our gardening activities. We don't have as much as we can do. I have to eat something. If I eat something, I could get back all that energy. Alright, let's put the hay here. I still don't have a large egg. You gotta be kidding me. How big do these chickadees gotta be to give me a large egg? I have duck eggs. Might turn into more mayonnaise because we can sell for profit. I mean, who would really want duck mayonnaise, though? That sounds kind of gross in my personal opinion. I could be wrong. Alright. Let's just put these eggs here. We're making the biggest of omelets you could... I don't want to eat it. Okay, well, we ate an egg. We just ate some of our profits, Dread Knights. That's coming out of my paycheck, literally. Alright, what else do we have here? The glasses, which I can turn into a refined quartz. So, let's do that. Is it this? Is it here? I don't remember where the recycle... Oh, the recycle machine is here. I'm an idiot. That's just a statue. What else can we do? Cave carrot? I want to save that for when I'm doing cave runs, but we might need it now. So we can have, like... That barely gave me any energy. I'm glad I didn't save it. Off. What's this? Summer Spangle. I don't even remember having this, but okay. Not too much we can do, right? I'm probably go in town, maybe eat a meal. But also check on some other people and see if they have, like, items of mine that they've been fixing. I remember if Clint has anything of mine. It'd be funny if, like, he has a better watering can that I've been waiting for it to be upgraded. I could believe it. So peaceful. Mayor Lewis, are you actually doing your job, or am I still being the best mayor that's not elected? Some of the townsfolk are wary of strangers. You have to win their trust before they open up to you. This is me, IRL. Like, for me to, like, trust somebody, I have to, like, completely have them open up, because if not, I just don't. An invasive crab species is living in the local mine, threatening native wildlife. These creatures are known as disguise themselves as stones. Yeah, I can take care of that. I can't take care of it today, but I can take care of it maybe tomorrow. We haven't done any cave runs. I feel like at this point where we are farming-wise, we're kind of at that point where we should have, like, a cave arc. The problem is when I go to the caves, then I just never want to get out of the caves. See if there's anybody here. Marnie? Okay. No offense to Marnie lovers, but... Or not Marnie, what's her... No, it isn't that Marnie? I don't remember half the characters' names in here. I'm sorry for that. Okay, Clint, do you got something? Upgrade tools? Can you upgrade anything? Can't. If I had a lot of iridium, which I do not have on me at the moment, because I have to go. Oh, no. Oh, no, we don't have anything, Dread Knights. We can't upgrade anything. Do I have a geode on me? Do. Can you break this magma geode for me? Just have one. It gave us something. It looks like a rare book of some sort. It's a dwarf gadget. What is a dwarf gadget? I guess we're about to find out. Let's see what a dwarf gadget is. Dwarf gadget. It's an artifact. It's a place of the advanced technology once known to the dwarves. Are they calling me a dwarf? It's still glowing and humming, but you're unable to understand how it works. Okay. I guess we're too stupid to figure out dwarf technology. We're just a country bumpkin farmer. Alright, game. I didn't need to be reminded that you think I'm stupid. Words hurt, Gabe. Words hurt. Just saying. Just saying, I'm not crashing out. Where's the museum? It's like right here, right? Isn't it the same thing as the library? Alright, I have an item for you. Do you want it? I don't have anything? You're telling me you don't want this? Do I already have this? Yeah, apparently we already have it. Well, I guess we'll give it to somebody. Who do you think would like artifacts? Who would like science more than anything? Marnie, right? Or not Marnie, the daughter of Robin. She works in the hospital. She would like that, right? She likes science. Maybe she can unearth the mystery of this. You know, we're giving her something good, perhaps. I'm not trying to get rid of junk. I mean, if we sell, it's not really going to make that much money anyway. Pierre's looking at this. No, that's Lewis. What do you want now, Lewis? I'm doing the best I can. Where is... everybody in the hospital. You're not good enough friends with Harvey to enter his bedroom. He lives in the hospital? Are times that rough that you gotta live in your actual local business? Man, sucks to be you. Okay, well, the only other place that they could be. How's the hospital not open at like 3 p.m. on a Monday? Shouldn't the hospital have like so many patients? It's not even freaking funny. I'm just saying. All right, let's go look for. I could understand if it was like a Sunday. I could understand maybe it was a Saturday. But today, of all days, and there's nothing there. Hey, have a nice walk. Yeah, I did. Can we upgrade anything? You can increase the size of your house and add a nursery. It'll cost 65 gold. You'll also need to provide me with 10 pieces of hardwood. Oh, 100 pieces of hardwood. I don't have that money on me. I can't do that right now. Where is your daughter? Is she hanging around here somewhere? Is she, like, just hanging? No, she's not. Do you have a basement area? Maybe the daughter's hanging in the basement area. Nope. So... Aw, man. Can I make a farm building? I have the coop. I need something else. Demolish. Paint buildings? I don't want to paint it. It's kind of foolish. I mean, a nursery would be great because my wife and I could finally have, like, a child. An offspring. A nerd dread. Oh my god, imagine that in this world. Who would want to have an offspring with dread? Ah, that looks fresh. I'll be eating good tonight. Yeah, I feel... Gotta help the local homeless. I always feel bad for him. Sebastian, are you in better mood? So it's the big harvest season, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Hey, look, it's the doctor. During this time of year, I divert my attentions to fungi. Oh, that's different. Hey, maybe you would like this. What is this? You didn't like it? I thought you would be interested in investigating it. Why you gotta be like that, bro? I gave you a nice item. Gave you a nice item, you jerk. Okay, it's fine. It's fine, Dread Knights. Let's not worry about that guy who didn't appreciate the gift that we gave him. We went to a lot of trouble to get that. So Sebastian lives there? So, why is Sebastian always so depressed? Can I get there soon? Because I want to do a little bit of fishing. A little bit of fishing. We don't have that much stamina. Tiny little bit of fishing. I want to try to buy the waterfall. Don't, you know that song? Don't go chasing waterfalls. I gotta get ready for terrible Christmas karaoke that I'm doing in December. I'm gonna need a lot of practice to be able to deal with that. Oh, we overshot. I was like, why isn't it working? It wasn't working because you overshot it, stupid. Alright, broken glasses. That surely is gonna be better than anything else. Alright, let me move back. I didn't realize that this cast as good as it does. Give me some good fish. Give me a mackerel. Give me a tuna fish. Give me... I don't know. We need a pufferfish, but I think that's from a beach area. I don't remember if pufferfish is in season, too. Right. Let's go fishing! A master fisher I am, Dread Knights. A master fisher. Didn't we just give somebody this? We did. Okay, well. See? The power of generosity. You give something to somebody, and the world will give you something back in return. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This one looks a little bit feisty. This one looks like there's going to be a little bit of resistance there. Alright, salmon. Alright, let's try it again. I'm trying to get, like, good fish. I don't need anything for the library outside of, like, a large milk. And a large egg. Alright, do this. Oh, this is going to be a cheap fish, I can tell you right now. We need the money, too. We're in for the crops. Ooh, smallmouth bass. Okay. Let's go. Can we sell crops also to Pierre? Do we get more money for selling to Pierre? I don't know. I always feel like Pierre kind of lowballs us with prices. You know, I understand that he's just trying to make a living. And with this extortionist plan. And he has to, like, compete with Jojo Mart, which is a conglomerate. I've always been interested in doing a run of Stardew where you actually join the membership and the corporation takes over. But I'm too nice of a human being, IRL, to actually go through with that villain arc. Like, that's what happened in Baldur's Gate 3. I played, like, a villain arc, and I started killing, like, all the characters and stuff. And halfway into it, like, I felt terrible about myself and the choices that I did. Like, their deaths haunted my memory in that game, literally. I never finished that Dirge playthrough. I was a bit of a wussy. You know, and yet, whenever Star Wars Revenge of the Sith comes on, and it's the part where Anakin walks in, where the younglings are, and they're like, Master Anakin, what's wrong? And the lightsaber comes out, I'll die laughing. What is wrong with me sometimes? I don't know. Revenge of the Sith is probably one of the most decent of the prequel movies. The rest of them are pretty... Oh my god! Did you see that? This is a major fish. This is a major... This is a really big fish. Hey, hey, hey! No, I need fishy. I want the fish. I need the fish. I deserve this fish. It's gonna be a really rare fish. We got it? What was it? An angler! Nice! Nice. That was... See, I told you there was, like, rare stuff here. Told you there was rare stuff in this. Nice. I'm very happy we got an angler, because it also works for, like, the encyclopedia of fish that you care. I also play, believe it or not, Animal Crossing. I just haven't played Animal Crossing on stream, because it's a little difficult for me to do it. Because I have to set up my Nintendo Switch to my capture card. Which, it's doable. Maybe when Animal Crossing has the update, because I don't know how many of you like Animal Crossing, but when Animal Crossing gets its update sometime, when is it? January? March? Something like that. When it does it update, I might check out the update and do it on stream as like a cozy time type of stream. So I definitely would like to do, like, play it again. Even though I feel bad in that game too, because like when you don't play Animal Crossing for a while, like the townsfolk get like really upset. It's like, where did you go? Insert name. Hey, we were looking all over for you. We thought something bad had happened to you, and they try to like gaslight you into never leaving the town again. But then they don't do enough updates to actually have anything interesting. I have, like, all the furniture cataloged. I have, like, all the clothes cataloged. I have all the stuff that's available outside of the DLC, because I didn't get the Happy Home DLC, because I thought it was kind of dumb. I didn't really want to do that type of thing, because that's not, like, my type of Animal Crossing DLC. Like, a whole new area or a whole new island or something would have been nice for that. You know, so that's why. But I could do, like, Animal Crossing at some point. I have a Switch 1. I don't have a Switch 2. Too expensive, and there's not, like, a lot of games on the Switch 2 I would be interested in. But Animal Crossing is definitely something I'm thinking about in the not-too-distant future. Yeah. I also want to play, some Minecraft, because the Copper Golem update came out. I might have to, like, invest. If you hear noise in the background, I apologize. I live in a noisy city, New York City. From time to time, you will hear emergency service providers pass by. We wish our emergency service providers the very best in all that they are responding to you, as well as the person that called in the emergency. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Alright, I'm gonna do this fishing run, and I'm gonna go back to my home. Because I'm not gonna make the same mistake I made the last time, where I got, like, obsessed with fishing, and then I didn't do what I was supposed to do. And then freaking Linus saved us and stole our money. Let me go back. We got some anglerfish, though, so that's cool. Some rare fishing. A lot of rare fish in Dreadnights. Oh man, it's so dark. I can't even see the hand in front of my face. Is there, like, a torch or a lantern in this game? It would be nice to have, like, some type of illumination so I can see where I'm going. Like, I can barely see, like, which way am I going at that point. Let's go down. Nice and peaceful. Look, this town at night is a very peaceful town. But we don't have time to really sightsee the town at night. There's some cutscenes that only happen at night, but right now, I'm concerned about getting back to my wife. Again, what is this, the second or third day that I go back, and she's probably, like, sleeping and not up? I feel so bad. We are a terrible husband because we're so obsessed with our job. That's the thing, too. Don't be, like... This is words to live by, Dreadnights. I understand careers are very important to people. I do truly understand that. But I will say, don't ever forsake your partner when it comes to, like, relationships and stuff for work. Because, you know, working is important, yes, but there's sometimes when you need to actually spend time with your loved one. Unlike Dread. Look what Dread did. He made his wife go to bed alone again. Alright, let's sleep. I didn't even look at the forecast for tomorrow. We're gonna be doing maybe one more rotation. Yeah, the guilt trip is the worst part of Animal Crossing. I 100% agree with you. The guilt tripping in Animal Crossing always makes you feel bad. So we'll do maybe, like, one more day. And then I think I'm kind of good, because tummy hurt a little bit right now. I want to get us to at least 2 hours. It was nice, chill vibe. I got to, like, randomly talk about nonsense. The bookseller is in town today. And it's raining, so I don't have to water the crops, so that's a plus. I have to go into town today. Don't work too hard and eat something good for lunch. The wife of our dreams right now. Ooh, give her a kiss. Ooh, give her another kiss. Ooh, lewd, right? So lewd. Let's give you a sunflower. I know you love that, honey. I want to make the nursery so we can have chibi dread. It's gonna be a while. Okay, we got bok choy. Oh, nice. You know what's the best part? I could go get, like, some actual planting supplies and get more bok choy. I feel like some of these plants take forever to grow. But at least bok choy is giving us a bunch of money. Scared off 6 shards there. Good. Iridium? Thank you. I'm gonna just put the iridium... You can see I had Christmas decorations ready to go. The game just outed that for me. Ooh, good bok choy. Look at that. This makes way more money for us. Alright, we need more bok choy. There's also an eggplant over there. Don't make that dirty joke, I'm telling you. It's 6:50 a.m. I don't have to water anything. That's a plus. Do we have hay? Let's go check on the animals. The animals will probably stay in barn all day because they don't like the rain. Oh, what I want to do... We need more hay. Yeah, quack, 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 quack. Yeah, we know. It's duckies and chickadees and all those lovely animals. I'm gonna probably have to go buy some hay from Marnie. And then after I buy hay from Marnie, I'm gonna buy some, like, eggplants and bok choy to plant. I don't think... Do we have? No, we have one. That's not enough to do it. And then I think... I know I said I was gonna do the cave today, but I'm not gonna have time to do the cave. So instead, what we're gonna do is we're just finished the day farming. It was a farming day. It was a farming day. I want cows. I need cows for my farm. Is she open or is she open at, like, 10? She opens at 9. I have to walk around for an hour to come back there. Like, that's so annoying sometimes, short nights. So annoying. 8:10 a.m. Alright, let's look around. I guess I could go dumpster diving for now. Sometimes you'll find good items. Sometimes you'll find garbage, literally, like I just found. You don't want to get caught by the residents when you dumpster dive, because if you do, they'll be like, ew, gross. See, like, he can't see me do this. See, I'm trying to be sneaky about it. That's the book fair? Let me go to the book fair. I don't think I've been there before. So it's up that way. They tracked a whole mess there. That's Jojo Mart. I want to go to Jojo Mart. That's like the Walmart of this town. I have nothing against Walmarts. I understand why people hate them now. It's the same thing like with Amazon. I understand why people hate Amazon too, because they're these big conglomerates that don't treat their employees very well. Which is something that, if you don't know anything about me as Dread, and just IRL, I hate when companies, big major companies, abuse their employees. It frustrates me so much. Welcome to Marcelio's Books. Buy books, trading books. What do any of these books do for me? Read this and gain some farming experience. Okay. I don't have 8,000. I'm short a little bit. Oh, man. Oh, man. There's actually some good stuff. You can now see the value of your items. There's some good stuff here. Don't make me pick. Bait and Bobber, read this to gain some fishing experience. To gain farming. I think the farming... Hold on. Let me double check my stats, because I'm an idiot here. We're maxed out on farming, so it wouldn't help. But we're not maxed out on fishing yet. So the fishing one would help. How much is the fishing boat? Alright. We could do that, Dread Knights. But then we might not have enough for other things, though. Let's do it. This is actually a good deal, I think, at least in my head. Let's read the book. Reading is fundamental. Literally. Alright. I don't have enough for the herb book, though. I'd have to go sell in town. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. We need that herb book. We need that herb book. I didn't realize the book fair gave you, like, books that actually improved your skills and stuff. I've been playing this game for 2 years in-game, and probably like a year and a half. I never realized that. Haha, dum-dum. Welcome to Pierre's. Okay, Pierre, I want to sell. Are you willing to sell? I'm not giving you this. I want to sell this stuff. How do I sell to you? Okay, we have to go all the way down just to get to our items. Do you pay better than the box? Kind of. I mean, I don't know if you paid better, but... Duck mayonnaise. Ew, gross. Who ever has had duck mayonnaise? Okay. I want the herb book. I know we shouldn't go grab the herb book. This is why I can't afford to buy anything else in this game, like make the nursery and stuff, because I'm always buying stuff that I don't necessarily need. Oh boy, Walmart. Ever seen the Wally cheer thing? Wally cheer thing? What do you mean? I don't get what you're saying, Nervig. I've never heard of that. Please enlighten me and the rest of our chat as to what the Wally cheer thing is. Is it like the Walmart cheer? Do they actually have like an actual cheer? Walmart? Which way am I going? Back to the book fair. I'm going the wrong direction, literally. It was past the JoJo Mart here. Alright. We need to buy seeds, too. I don't know if we're gonna have the money to buy, like, a decent amount of seeds, too. It's a problem. Like, I need more bok choy. Alright, buy books. Okay. I'm gonna get the price catalog. Okay. We're gonna read more books, man. Reading is fundamental. Literally. We learned a new power. Nice. Nice. Good. Okay, so let's go back. We'll plant some seeds. Chubby Frenzy has begun in the mountains, so that basically means, like, we could go fish a whole bunch of them. But I need to go plant stuff, because that's the way that I make most of my money in this game, is through farming. Let's buy bok choy. I think 20 is enough. Eggplant, I don't have to buy more, because they grow naturally again. That's fine. So we'll do bok choy, we'll go plant that. Maybe we'll go do some Chub Frenzy fishing just for some extra money. And then we will probably call it there after that. I'll do, like, next time I play Stardew, because I see there's a lot of people way more interested in this than I was thinking. Thank you, everybody that came out, by the way. I do greatly appreciate the support. About you, the viewers, even the lurkers. There is no channel, so I do greatly appreciate the lurks. But yeah, you know. I will play more of this in the future, because it seems like, obviously, not playing this in a while. I didn't live stream this ever, too. Which is kind of funny. I pre-recorded some stuff way back in the day. I do everything live now. Even though it's a little bit difficult for me, personally. I always like to have a bit of a controlled environment for streaming. I don't know if anybody else feels that way. So, like, I like the nuances of pre-recorded content, because you just have, like, so much more control. In a live environment, like, a whole bunch of things can go wrong. I don't know if anybody here is streamers have ever felt that. So it's like an extra layer of, I don't want to say anxiety, because anxiety is not the proper term for it. It's an extra level of stress, though. How much I will say. Maybe we should just go beach farming, because isn't there like we have to get a lobster for like an actual story mission? So it'd probably be like in our benefit to go farm on the beach and look for that instead. As opposed to chubs. Chubs aren't going to do anything for us. Like, it's just a frenzy. But that's not like a moneymaker for us, and it's not going to advance anything. I really need to figure out how to get into this sewer. We can't go in it. It's locked. And the only person that has the key to it is apparently the dude in the museum. But the dude in the museum won't give me the key for it. I don't know why he won't give me the key for it. I've been trying for 2 years to get it. So is Elliot like a fisherman? He just lives in this... Oh, we got a cutscene with Elliot. We're going to learn more about him. Ryuji Dread, come in! I wasn't expecting to get a cutscene with him. I still don't like you as a dude, though. Welcome to my humble shack. I know it's a minimalist living. This is my writing desk. It's where I spend most of my time. Well, somebody that actually does write for a living as well as other things. I do understand that, so I can sympathize with you. Maybe we've connected somehow a little bit, Elliot. For as long as I can remember, I've wanted to be a writer. Have I told you that? No, you never have. I would have probably respected you more and just thought you were this, like, prissy boy. And that's why I live out here by myself. I figured a lonely life by the sea would help me focus on my literary I'm about to get sad, literally. Dread lives a very lonely life as well. To focus on stuff as well as he just likes a lot of solitude, which sometimes people don't understand and then take it completely differently. Everyone back home said I was nuts, excuse me, that I could never make it as a writer. Man, that's hard. That's rough. Have you ever had people not believe in you? I've been told as a VTuber, because I'm a male VTuber, that I'll never be able to make as a male VTuber. I'll never be wanted. Or accepted. Feels rough. I can relate to you, Elliot. Can you believe it? They said for every successful offer, there's 1,000 who fail miserably. This is very true. It's actually true in film and television as well for, like, scripts and stuff. Like, and even people that are, like, actors and actresses. It doesn't go very well. Such pessimism and sickening. At least he's positive about it. I can see it in your eyes. You believe in me, Ryuji Dread. You got that spark. Well, I will say we've probably understand each other on a better level now. Now that's inspiring. That's what I'm looking for. A question. What kind of books do you like, Ryuji Dread? Mystery, romance, sci-fi? I'm gonna out myself here. I don't like mystery. I don't like sci-fi. I actually like a good romance. A good love story that ends happy. Ah, one of the classic genres. I'll remember that. Although, like, a lot of Shakespeare doesn't end that way. Well, enough talk about me. You probably know a lot about plants, don't you? Yeah, do you need something? I could give you something. I can help you, Elliot. Would you mind taking a look at this rose here? I'm afraid it's not doing so well. What's wrong with the rose? Maybe you're not watering it, or you're over-watering it? It's nice of you to visit. I respect him. I never liked him because I just thought he was pretentious and stuff. I didn't realize he was a writer living out in the shack alone in solitude, isolation, because he wanted... And he was trying to pursue his dreams. I'm sad by that. That actually made me actually sad. You must be very helpful now. Oh, you've been very helpful now, I must think. Okay. I have newfound respect for him. I don't know if we became best friends from that, but I have newfound respect for what he's doing and trying to pursue in his life. They make their employees do a cheer dance, and if you don't participate, you're on management's list. Why does that sound like something... Yeah. You know, it's Walmart. I'm not... I wish I could say I'm surprised by Walmart's tactics, but I'm not surprised by that. You know, I've heard some silly stories about Target, too. A lot of silly stories about Target. Oop. We got a hit. Do you think we'll get a good fish today? I have a lot of energy, too, because we didn't have to actually spend anything in farming. Ooh, sea cucumber. Interesting. It's a yummy, yummy treat. Yummy, yummy treat, indeed. I don't eat seafood, though, so for me it's bad, but maybe for somebody else it could be potentially good. What was that sound? You heard that? It was like a wild animal of some sort. Oop. Seaweed! I don't need seaweed! I need something better. Something great. Oop. Oh my god! This is a fish that's... This might be a very good fish, because it's actually putting up a lot of resistance here. Thankfully I have a good rod. I have the best rod in the game, actually, now. An eel! We're getting some very exotic fish. Nothing that anybody would necessarily want, I think, in town. But we could sell it for money, which is the most important part. Alright. Good. Good. This is gonna be a perfect. Yeah, it's perfect. Bravissimo! Alright. Was that actually a chub? I think we're probably doing also the, like, a frenzy unironically. And how are all of you? I hope you were doing well. I hope this was very cozy. Therapeutic. I played today this because I needed, like, a little bit of chill and unwind time. I need to, like, do something cozy. I don't want that. Just to kind of help with, like, stress. To de-stress, if that makes sense. Because sometimes, like, playing, like, very competitive games on channel sometimes, it gets, like, stressful. You know, because... Whoop. That was the sound of something else that wasn't the rod. I looked away at chat. I'm not blaming you. Okay. Hit. Alright, good. Let's go. Alright, nice. Good. Alright, sardines. Do you think we can get a good haul of fish? I'm hoping we can. I'm really hoping. Hit. Okay, we got a hit. Nice. Okay. So cozy. Have any of you actually ever gone fishing in real life? I've never been fishing. I feel bad about this, but like years ago, when Papa Dread passed away when I was 4, so it's a very, very long time ago. I had an uncle, right? That was from a side of the family that never really talked to my side of the family. So every once in a while when he would see me, he would try to get me to go, like, fishing with him. And I would always tell him, like, yeah, I'll go fishing with you, but, you know, I guess I did it to just kind of be, like, polite. Because I know, like, it was probably never going to happen anyway. Just because we weren't, like a close family or anything, especially after my dad died. Um, but I always feel bad because I always told him that we would go fishing. Like, yeah, yeah, sure, we'll go fishing. We will. And we never did. And he passed away. And I think back now as, like, a much older adult. And I feel bad about that, because it's like, you know what, maybe for him he really wanted to, like, connect and fish and stuff. Um, so that, ironically, is the story of why I don't go fishing. It's not like it brings back trauma, but it makes me feel bad. On top of that, I don't think I would really do well fishing. Like, there's a lot of activities I've never done before, obviously. I've never done farming. I've never done fishing. I can kind of swim, because there's a little bit self-taught, but I have a hard time breathing underwater. So I can sort of swim, you know. Uh, you know, construction, painting, stuff like that. Like, not like painting like where you paint, well, hold that thought a minute. Like, painting in the sense of, like, you actually paint, like, houses and your apartment or your thing. Like, I don't have that skill because I never did that, like, growing up. You know, I'm not, like, I guess what you would consider a handyman. I'm more, ironically, like Elliot. I'm more of a guy about the arts, a writer, an artist. People who don't know this, I work in film and television. Uh, I do a lot of different things because you have to in film and television. Be a jack of all trades, and then I do VTubing on the side. This is ironically not my career. I know. I don't mean that to be mean or to say that, because I know sometimes people come through and then they'll, like, take it the wrong way. But this is, like, not what I do as a career. This is something I do as a side. It would be cool if I could make it a career, but even I know, like, the limitations of myself. So I'm, like, obviously, I don't want to say that people who pursue this aren't realistic, right? But, you know, I a little bit more realistic with my expectations in life. Okay, let's bob for this. Let's bob for this. Do you think we can? Do you think we're gonna get anything good? Do we even have any more space? We're keeping an eye on the timer too up there because I don't want to, you know. Oh, this is a big fish. This is a very big fish. I don't. It's the one that got away. It's literally the one that got away. The one that got away. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, we're fine. I'm being a little overdramatic there. No need for that drama. No need for that. You know, save the drama for the mama, right? Perfect. Okay, another albacore. How much space do I have left? Only 2 more. Okay. We can only fish 2 more times. And then I think that's probably a decent ending point for today. In theory. I think probably. We're probably close to 2 hours. I started a little bit earlier than 5. I apologize for that. It's just because I started like 15 minutes early. His tum-tum was hurting. It's still kind of hurting a little bit. But I'm powering through. I was able to manage. I don't like to miss stream. That's one thing about me. I don't... Like, I could probably be, like, sick and dying. Not, like, super, super literally. But I could be, like, really feeling ill. And I'll still try to give a stream. And do a stream. Because I feel like it's important to keep my word. Like, if I say I'm going to stream, I might not stay and do the games that I say I was going to do all the time. But, like, it's very important for me as a creator. At least be like, if I'm going to do that, I'm going to do that. Even if I'm, like, hurt. Even if I'm not feeling it. Even if I'm a little bit mentally drained. I like to do it because I understand that you, the viewers, expect that from me at this point. And on top of expecting that, that's just, like, the responsible thing to do as an adult is to provide you guys with content. Because that's what you're here for. So that's why I do that a lot of times. We can get more. And that, you know, I hope all of you that hang around here, and I'm always gratefully appreciative to all of you. And even people who maybe were Dread Knights that aren't necessarily Dread Knights anymore, understand and realize that I'm very appreciative even to those of us who maybe decided they no longer want to be Dread Knights, which is okay. Because I definitely understand I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Heal. Okay. I don't want to push it too much more, because remember what happened last time? Remember what happened last time? So, 11 o'clock, we probably shouldn't be here any longer. If I don't get, like, a good pull by 10:30 in game clock, then we're just gonna cheese it and leave. Alright. Let's cheese it, because I don't want to risk having money, profits lost. We could pick, like, some shells up to mitigate there, too. Alright, an oyster. That's good. Alright. Let's go up here a little bit. And what we're going to do is we're going to go back to Penny. We're going to put that stuff in the box. And we're just... I can't get lost. I can't get caught on things, too. That's the problem. Like, it's so hard to tell the path at night with this. Look at the shenanigans here, because I got caught on the path. Look, 11:10. I'm just going to keep walking this way. That's why I was like, if I continue fishing, I knew what was going to happen. Alright. Alright, 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 alright. We're good. We're good. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. Alright. Alright. Everything's excellent here. Fishing is alright, but most of it is about the company or solitude. Yeah, I understand that. I kind of understand why people do that. The company and the solitude. I agree with you, Nervig. As I told that story. Clam. A oyster. Okay. Alright. This was actually way more money than I was expecting to make. Alright. It's getting late. See, that's why. If I didn't go back when I did, we'd be in a problem. We didn't say goodnight to our wife again, and she's sleeping. I'm so sorry, Penny. I will make it up to you, honey. Alright. I'm gonna take a nap, and I think... Ooh, look at this. Level 9 fishing. 1 fishing rod proficiency, because we used the book, so those are very important. New crafting recipe, magnet. New cooking recipe, sea foam pudding. That sounds disgusting. Day 3 of full, year 2. Well, day 10 of full. We made some money. Got some stuff. Alright, call it here. I hope these guys don't mind. We got some good strides. It was chill. Let me go back to title. We've been streaming also for like 2 hours, so I need a break. And also I'm seeing like YouTube is being a little bit YouTube right now, and I'm also like a little bit cramped, and my tummy's kind of hurting. Alright, so that was Stardew Valley. I hope you enjoyed. Nice, cozy stream today. Thank you for everybody that chatted. Thank you to the many people that were watching, lurking. I do greatly appreciate the support, as always. I will be back tomorrow. I'm going to be playing same time, 5 p.m. Eastern. I might start a little earlier, though. But I'm going to be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Because I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel in about a week. So I'm going to be playing probably casual matches. I might do Dragon Maids. Actually, I am doing Dragon Maids because I have that scheduled. So I'll play, like, Dragon Maids. I might, like, try to practice also Raid Raptors. Since I finally finished all the pieces of that deck. I actually was streaming that on Discord last night. The matches that helped me finish that deck. Because I do stream on my own personal Discord from time to time, too. I try to give these guys a lot of content. Sometimes when I stream on Discord, I don't use mic, because, like, 2 hours of streaming kind of hurts my throat a lot. I've been doing this for 5 years. After, like, 5 years, I have a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit of vocal cord damage. So, like, if I go too long without hydrating, like, my throat actually is hurting right now. These guys don't know this. It puts a strain, so I try to keep the streams a little bit shorter, unless it's something that's, like, really, really important. So tomorrow, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Thursday, I have a watch-along with Sister Dread. She's going to be joining us on the channel. We're going to be watching the horror movie Thanksgiving that came out in 2023. That's available on HBO Max. I can't stream the movie. I can only stream my and Sister Dread's reactions to it. So you'll have to have the movie queued up on your end for that. Then on Friday, I'm going to be playing Gigabash. The new DLC will be out, Gamera Rebirth, so we'll be playing Gamera, Glorion, and living out the fantasy of many kaiju fans of who would win in a fight between Godzilla versus Gamera. And even, like, Gamera versus Ultraman. So definitely, we have a fun week planned. So if you're new, definitely consider subscribing to the channel, leave a comment, leave a like. All these things help in the algorithm, which is kind of merciless on YouTube these days because of how YouTube acts. All these things help, and I would greatly appreciate it. Anyway, with that being said, I will see you all for the next one. Till next time, guys.